In this video, I present the 7 levels of football stardom to you. Level 1. Talent without a stage. This is where football exists without witnesses. These players are semi-professionals, lower division regulars, or talents stuck in leagues that scouts don't prioritize. They represent that one guy you know in your street or in a Sunday league. Everyone in your city already knows him as a talented footballer. You sometimes argue they can play even better than some EPL players. They train seriously, they dominate local oppositions. Some are clearly better than players higher up the pyramid, but the platform never arrives. Their names don't trend on social media because they have no media attention around them. They go for trials from time to time, but when their careers end, there is no record to return to, not even a database on Transfermarkt or Google about them. Sometimes the ones who have the ability do not have the opportunity. Level 2. The unseen climbers. Level 2 players have little to no clout. These players surface in obscure leagues. They play in second-tier leagues, unfashionable clubs, or transitional countries, hoping to make it to elite leagues. They are raw, fearless, and instinctive. For instance, at level 2, you see players like Visha Kvaratskhelia when he was grinding in FC Rustavi in Georgia, Victor Boniface fighting through Norway at Bodo Glimt, or Mohamed Kudus hidden in Denmark at Nordsjælland. These players existed long before the spotlight arrived. At level 2, players are monitored not by elite clubs, but rather mid-table teams in middle-tier leagues like Belgian Pro League, Russian Premier League, or the Turkish Super League. They have professional contracts, get paid a little, but may need to take a second job just to make ends meet. Players at level 2 are alien to the word stardom and do not play for their respective national teams at this level. These are players stuck in regional or championship leagues. At this stage, they have Transfermarkt profiles and are valued around £500,000. Level 3. The limbo players. These players are already known as breakthrough stars, but can't be called famous just yet. They are neither here nor there. They have long-term contracts with elite clubs, but the clubs look like they really don't know what to do with them. Level 3 players are players like Kenneth Omeruo at Chelsea, Jed Spence at Tottenham Hotspur, who was loaned to Rennes, Leeds, and Genoa before getting a starting spot last season, and finally Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who was signed by AC Milan in 2008 but was loaned to Lyon, Lille, Monaco, Saint-Etienne before Dortmund signed him in 2013 permanently. A level 3 player is close enough to test stardom because they are already at elite clubs, but not close enough to settle because they get shipped out at every transfer window. One good season can get them a permanent stay, but one bad month can end everything. Level 4. The professional players. These players can be called stars and they earn a living comfortably from football. They start games, they are tactically reliable, physically prepared, emotionally controlled. Coaches trust them. Systems depend on them. Players such as Lucas Vazquez at Real Madrid, Joelinton at Newcastle, Mikel Antonio at West Ham, and Alex Iwobi currently at Fulham. Players like this don't dominate conversations, but they dominate balance. When they leave a club, nothing collapses. The machine adjusts. They are globally known and sometimes receives national team call-ups in their respective countries. Such players play week in, week out as part of the first team at elite leagues like the English Premier League, the Spanish La Liga, or the Italian Serie A. Level 4 players have long-term contracts, mid-level brand image, and good social media following, and can fit into many older elite teams as squad players. Such players can easily be forgotten in highlight reels and post-match conversations. Level 5. The cult heroes. Players at level 5 are exceptionally talented players, but they seem to overstay a certain period at clubs for one reason or the other. could be injury-prone players, age, or high salary demands. Think of Wilfred Zaha at Crystal Palace, Son Heung-min at Tottenham Hotspur, Koke at Atletico Madrid, JJ Okocha at Bolton Wanderers, Marco Reus at Borussia Dortmund, Lorenzo Pellegrini currently at AS Roma. They are not just players, they are symbols of hope, loyalty, and shared memory for their respective clubs. These players always look like they can play at any top club in the world. They are globally known, but they become cult heroes at a city, a club, or even a country. They mean everything to the fans of their clubs. Their goals feel personal, their failures feel shared. They are those amazing players, somehow stuck in mid-level clubs for years, and everyone questions why elite clubs do not come for them. A level 5 player has a premium brand image, above average social media following, and bags a lot of endorsements in their home countries as well as their league country. Players at level 5 are guaranteed starters for their national teams and sometimes captain the national team. A level 5 player proves that you don't need to conquer the world to matter deeply, you just need to belong completely. Players at this level are always seen as heroes for their clubs. Level 6. The world-class elite. These players dominate at the highest level. They decide Champions League nights. They force tactical changes before kickoffs. Greatness for them is no longer occasional. They do it time and time again. It is expected that they score or decide the game. At level 6 football stardom, you will see players like Mohamed Salah, Kevin De Bruyne, Luka Modric, Robert Lewandowski, and Harry Kane. Even some elite players at a young age who quickly rose to the top level en route to level 7 but have not yet played the game long enough to crack level 7 stardom. Players such as Erling Haaland, Vinicius Jr., Lamine Yamal can be termed level 6 players. Players whose excellence is unquestioned across continents. They command global and national branding values and bag endorsements from multinational brands, but with strong football touchpoints like Pepsi, Gatorade, Nike, or Adidas. They are globally known but might be unknown to some non-football fans or a certain demographic. These players are usually national figures and serve as national team captains, but yet even at level 6, there is a ceiling at stardom. These players master football, but football does not revolve around them. When they retire, history surely talks about them, but they can be skipped in some conversations. They command high salaries and are being sought after by many clubs. Players at level 6 stardom are close to football immortality. Players like Ibrahimovic, who had an amazing career but did not win the Champions League, or Thierry Henry, who won everything but failed to win the Ballon d'Or, can be termed level 6 players. This level teaches a subtle truth. Excellence alone does not create eternity. You need to check all the boxes. Level 7. The household superstars. Level 7 stardom status is attained with a mixture of elite performances, consistency, longevity, and multiple personal accolades like Ballon d'Or, World Cup trophies, or UCL trophies. Level 7 was best described by Jose Mourinho as football heritage.
That's football heritage.
At this level, you find Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, David Beckham, Kylian Mbappe, Neymar Jr., Zinedine Zidane, Ronaldinho Gaucho, and the late great Diego Maradona. At level 7, stardom stops behaving like a sport. Instead, it moves as a culture. Players at this level are known by presidents, prime ministers, and people with little interest in football. These players decide the game because they are extremely talented. This is the top 1% of the top 1% of professional footballers. Everything bends around them. Tactics, marketing, media, even time itself. Their presence reshapes how football is consumed, remembered, and debated. Kids all over the world want to play like them. Players at this level have the highest brand currency in the world. They can be associated with brands that cut across football, like David Beckham selling Shark Ninja Grill, Messi and Ronaldo collaborative brand partnership with luxury brand Louis Vuitton, Kylian Mbappe serving as poster boy for Oakley, or Neymar Jr. selling Mr. Potatoes in faraway Malaysia. They are no longer judged by statistics but by memory. Their careers become reference points. Conversations orbit them. Generations talk about them. Even global streaming platforms like Netflix invest millions to make original documentary content about them. Players at this level command record-breaking transfer fees and salaries, in addition to social media following in hundreds of millions. They are price setters, not price takers. Level 7 players are seen as cash cows for their respective clubs because their brand image alone makes steady money for clubs through endorsements, jersey sales, pre-season bookings in exotic locations, and ticket sales in high numbers. They do not need much promotion to be sold. Even when they are not performing well, they still command a whole lot of demand by the general public. At level 7, the line blurs with football, entertainment, and branding. Players at level 7 stardom are talked about forever. Players here are timeless. If this made you see football differently, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who loves the game. Tell me in the comments the level you think most players really live in. My name is Gus Miller, they call me the God on the mic, and I'll see you on the next one.